Holly wishes. It's Holly. Do you recognize me? Welcome to Dandelion Stitches. I'm a little sick, but I'm starting to feel better. New glasses, I really like them. So how are you? Just checking in. I know it's been a couple days. Yeah, I don't know where this little buggy thing came from, but it can go away. So today we're going to do another in the, God, that sounded ridiculous, didn't it? His voice. Oh my. In our little gifts to give to friends. And this is a slightly bigger gift. It's not a bigger, it's long. It's really long. It's a scarf. And it's from this pattern. I will show it to you on the other camera when we get to that. It is not my pattern, but it's a $2 Villa Rosa pattern, and I can give you the sort of basics, and if you want to grab the pattern, that would be super cool. So this is this is one version that I did, and then I did another one the way the pattern called for, because, you know, I always got to be messing with the pattern. I did another one on flannel. So let's switch to the other camera, and I will show you a little bit closer what I've done. And yeah, let's just do that. Okay. See you at the other camera. Okay, so again, this is the pattern. Sarah Jane Villa Rosa Designs. I believe they're like $2, somewhere in the vicinity of $2. The pattern calls for 1 charm pack. I dug through my charm packs, and the first one I made, I did using Woolies flannel. This is volume 2, and they're from Maywood Studios. It's just a matter of sewing together the charm packs into 2 long strips, and then sewing them together, sewing those 2 strips together offset, so you get this kind of a pattern. And I love it. I opted to hand sew the ends together because you make a tube and then you turn the tube right side out. And because I really didn't want any top stitching on this one. I really just like the clean, pretty. I will see myself wearing this scarf very, very often in the winter when my neck's cold. So then I thought, because, you know, I can't leave anything alone. What if I backed it with minky? What if I did the same thing? I sewed together a long strip of charm squares, and then I just cut a strip of minky to put on the back. And this one I did top stitch. I also really like this one. I wasn't sure I was going to as I was putting it together, but it is very soft around my neck, and I love this fabric. This is Maryland by Kathy Schmitz. This is an older fabric, but very popular. I think it's probably still available. Now, I know you're thinking, minky. Minky makes a big mess, and really there isn't any time that you are using minky where you're not going to get some kind of a mess. But I am going to show you a technique that I use that makes less mess when you're using minky. So I think I'm going to make one more. I have this charm pack of batiks, because, you know, your girl can't do anything without a batik. I love a batik. But I think I might stitch or put a layer of batting inside to just give it a little more, I don't know, little bit more cozy. I feel like it's soft. The fabric is soft enough to just be around your neck, but I just feel like that little bit of batting. Pattern doesn't call for it, but if I do it, I will let you know and let you see what came about with that. So I'm gonna do another quick video just of how I cut minky. This is by no means, I found it on a video at one point a couple of years ago, and this is just the way I choose to do it. So let's get that video going. Okay, this is Shannon Cuddle. It's it kind of goes all, this is the way Dandelion's fur grows on her body. So that was unnecessary information. Minky stretches, which is the one thing that is a downfall with Minky, but it only stretches in one direction. So with this piece, this is the selvage on this end. It stretches this way, but it doesn't stretch the other way. So cutting it along the edge, along the way that it doesn't stretch, is the easiest if you can. Not always can you, because, you know, the pattern and the fabric and the blah blah, but it's just a thought. So anyway, the nap of the cuddle, that's what this happens to be, is attached to this kind of a, I don't even know. For some reason I want to call it tricot, but I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, it's attached to this backing. So the easiest way for me to cut it with the least amount of fluffage is I take my ruler and I make a line. You're never going to see the line. Doesn't matter if it's removable, it's going to be on the back, so no matters. Okay, so then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, which I need to remember that I need more blades for. And a sharp blade is definitely your friend here. And then I just start at one end, and I hold it with my fingers just so that there's a little tension. You could even stick a weight on it or whatever, but, and then you just cut along the line. Just keep the tension going. And then you need to turn it around so that you can get that end that your fingers were on. Park your blade just like you would any other. And it, as you can see, it pulls away from the tricot. The two sides pull away, but the underneath part, the fluffy part, didn't get cut. So there's no fluffy mess. I say that there isn't any fluffy mess while you're cutting it. While you're putting it together, you know, there's really no way around it. But I, at Prime Day, got myself this bigger, it's just a vacuum cleaner. It's a hand vacuum cleaner. And I used to have a little like desktop vacuum cleaner, but it doesn't do as good a job picking up the bigger pieces. So this is it wasn't very expensive, but one notion you would not expect that I think is really good. So that's how I cut my minky without there being and with this white case there being snow everywhere. So hope that's helpful. So they're pretty quick to do. I'd say an hour or so and you're gonna get a whole one done. This time I've just, back up a little bit here. Oops, I don't think I can. There's stuff like all over the floor. Anyway, this one I just like folded it in half and pulled it around and did that. Or you can do that, and you could even like do that. This is not a scarf tying, but anyway. I prefer the flannel, but you know what? Whatever works. And I love the colors of this particular one. And Woolies is Maywood. So I hope that you found this in any way helpful. I'm reasonably certain I stayed conscious through the whole thing, although I'm not sure. I still have a hard time seeing myself in the camera with new glasses. I feel like that's not me, but it is. And I really do like them a lot. So anyway, Savannah Jane is the pattern. This is what you get. I hope it's helpful. Be well, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.